this is usually more fun with at least 2 dudes, but it's not too bad by myself. Figure out how to get this tank out. I've already been in here and replaced that pump. And this looks like a really good time to swap out those rear shocks, don't it? I don't want to drop that tank. Fun. Still sounds better than doing those bolts between the tank and the frame, though. I think I'll do some shocks now. We could screw this. Do some more of this tomorrow. Tank's not dry, but that's the stuff that's in there. It's not rotten tank. It's something that somebody has thrown in. I've looked at it under magnification, and it's just oh, it looks like oaky dirt, just like it looked like in the fuel filter that I've changed 8 times in the last 6 years. So I've got the nose of the truck downhill to put all the sediment in the tank, hopefully towards the front, and that's what I'm mopping out. We're actually looking pretty good in there, but I have a sneaking suspicion this won't be the end of this yet. Oh well, we'll get through the summer, right? Someone had asked me to explain about replacing shocks, and it's very straightforward. This top one is a stud. It's actually welded to the frame of the truck, and you just take off this nut and this top shock mount will come off. And the bottom one is a through bolt. You take off the bolt, or take off the nut holding the bolt with a wrench, and then well, you're going to drive that bolt out of there, and then the shock will come off. What I've been curious about is how these new Gabriel coilovers are going to affect ride height, and if they are. And yeah, we're going to gain about, well, it looks like about 4 inches. I mean, it's not loaded, of course, but we're going to get a pretty substantial lift. So when I take this shock off, I'll have to put a jack under the frame of the truck and raise it until this shock can be put back on and aligned at the bottom to put the bolt through. Put it on at the top first, and then line it up at the bottom. And I love you, but I'm not going to make a bunch of video about grunting on some bolts. Mommy. Actually, it's pretty easy. Huh. Man, I've had that wrench a long time and I just broke it. Wow. It's not broken, it just came apart. Got all the pieces, we're good. I found the problem why it wouldn't take gas very well. That's it right there. That piece is supposed to fit into this filler neck, and they both fit down through this large tube, and this tube was obviously disconnected and just kind of blocking the way, so it's making it kick back a lot of gas. Easy fix, caused by the last dumbass that was in here. That little pickup's going to sit proud on those. Hope the neighbors don't start thinking I'm uppity. Ought to be a little better ride, I think, too. Those are beyond worn out.